These solar panels behind me are part of one of the most innovative solar installations in modern architecture. And as a local Cambridge solar installer, I'm intrigued to see what technology has been used here and how it might inspire us for future projects. Welcome to Cambridge South Station. In order to get into the station, we're actually going to have to buy a ticket. So I'm going to try and find the cheapest train ticket that's never been used. Okay, so let's go to Cambridge. Let's get a one-way ticket. £3.20. We're gonna splash some cash for you guys. Press here to pay now. I need 2 tickets, one for me and one for the cameraman. We've got our tickets. By the way, if you're new to the channel, I'm Jordan from Artisan Electrics. We're local Cambridge-based electrical contractors. We do bespoke renewable energy installations like this, but on a smaller scale for beautiful houses and places like that. But this channel is all about sharing cool tech, right? Which is why we're making this video. We're always trying to be on the cutting edge of what's out there in terms of technology, design, and try and bring that into the work that we do for our customers. So check if you've subscribed, because if you haven't, you should do so now, and then you won't miss out on future content. So as you can see behind me, there's this incredible solar array that's shaped almost like a roller coaster with this sloping curved edge on these glulam beams. It looks absolutely incredible. And these are not your standard solar panels. These are double glass bifacial solar panels, which means that they generate power from beneath as well as above. And there's also another element to this roof installation which is quite incredible. Let's get a bit closer. So across each of these 4 platforms, you've got a solar array, which is framed on this beautiful glulam cantilever construction. It's very, very bespoke, which if you've been following Artisan Electrics channel for a while, you know that that's what we do as well. We love things that are beautiful and bespoke because we believe that renewable energy shouldn't just be functional, it should be beautiful and it should be something that you're proud of. And that's really what they've done here. They've taken the functionality of solar and integrated it into the station in such a beautiful way that it just feels like it was meant to be. And the reality is that it means this entire station is generating a huge amount of solar energy.
Jordan, are you saying this is as good as an Artisan install?
It's close. Now, Network Rail have spent £250 million on this project. It's not pocket change, but what they've really done well is choosing to put some of that money into making the whole station very sustainable. So it's not just generating its own energy, but they've used some innovative building techniques when it comes to the roofing. For example, using a green roof on parts of the station. And that enables some other benefits that we can talk about to really make this station as sustainable as possible. I mean, it's so cool, look at that. It's just absolutely incredible construction. So the green roof allows them to absorb rainwater, and rather than it all discharging into the drainage systems around the station, it absorbs that rainwater and slowly releases it. But it also means that the plants on the roof can use that and absorb a lot of the CO2 that's going on around the station. Now, as somebody who doesn't understand solar installations, you might look at this and just think, wow, it's pretty beautiful, it looks cool, right? But as an installer, I look at this differently. I really appreciate the engineering that's gone into this because I know how complex it can be designing a bespoke system like this with all of the precise measurements that need to go into making sure every panel is placed correctly, and then a bespoke mounting system for each individual panel to make sure it fits perfectly with the curvature of the building. There's a huge amount of design work and engineering that's gone into this project behind the scenes. And then from the installer's perspective, making sure every panel is placed perfectly correctly and fixed down safely, and just working around a live railway station. There's a lot of thought that's gone into this system. Now, what's really cool is this means that every time you press the button on the lift, every light that's operating, every signal, every screen is all running off renewable energy that's being produced right now from the roof of the station. So not only do they have solar energy generation here, but all of that's being used by electric heating and cooling systems. For example, behind me here, you've got a number of heat pumps that are doing various elements of heating and cooling that are needed throughout the buildings within the station. And that means that solar energy can be utilised to do any heating and cooling that's needed, rather than pulling dirty energy from the grid that might have been generated by fossil fuels.
any passengers away to the 11:30 cross-country service to Stansted Airport. This service will be expected in the next 15 minutes.
Unfortunately, having a station powered by renewable energy doesn't mean the trains are always on time. Any stats about how much power the station generates each day or anything like that?
Oh, I sadly don't.
No.
All I know is we're quite unique with the solar panels and the grass grown on the top, that sort of like eco idea that they're basically pushing in.
Yeah, it's really beautiful as well. That's what I love about it. It looks amazing and it generates loads of solar energy. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Be a long-term benefit for sure.
Is it nice to work in a brand new station like this?
Oh, definitely. Absolutely. It's just great vibes, just great atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Awesome.
Really good.
So we're here on platforms 2 and 3, which have the largest of the solar arrays. There are 368 solar panels across this canopy above my head, which is capable of generating a whopping 136 kilowatts of energy at any one time. So these panels were manufactured by a company called Perlite, and they've made these special glass panels that have a small glass border between the solar cells that allows a small amount of sunlight to shine through the panels, giving a little bit of light on the station platform, but not too much, creating solar shading for those who are standing here waiting for trains on these hot British summer days. Now over on platform 4, they've got a different setup. Unlike the canopies that we've got here, which have solar panels on them, they've got a solid roof and they've built the solar panels into trays on top of the roof facing in this direction, which I believe is south. Let me have a look. Yeah. So south is exactly that direction. And so what they've done on that particular platform is they put all the solar panels facing south on about a 15 to 20 degree pitch in trays to maximize the amount of solar energy that they generate from those panels. Now throughout the station there's also a lightning protection system, which you'll notice via these grey bands that are going over the edges. Every metal pillar has a lightning conductor attached to it here, which comes through the pillar and off the roof, so that if lightning strikes the station at any point, it's directed down in the right place and doesn't cause any harm to anyone. Now up here is something called a dynamic ambient noise sensor, which I've never seen before, and I don't know what it does, so let me know in the comments if you know what that thing does. Looks like they've got Wi-Fi everywhere at the station as well. Let's see if there's free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi! All the materials on this building have been really carefully selected. You've got a lot of nice feeling materials like concrete, steel, zinc and wood, and it all just feels so well thought out and cleverly designed. You've even got a free water fill-up point and it says it's saved 902 bottles so far. It takes quite a lot of skill to make architecture beautiful and functional. And I'm not just talking about the solar panels. Take this for example. These benches are very comfortable. They look beautiful, but you've also got this little desk where you can sit here with your laptop while you're waiting for the train to come and work, which obviously this is a commuter place, right? There's going to be loads of commuters coming in and out of here. So they thought of these little details which make it functional, but it's also beautiful as well. Well, what an amazing project, and right here on our doorstep in Cambridge, it's amazing to see architectural design like this integrating renewables to create a beautiful, bespoke solar energy system that takes the edge off the carbon footprint for a building like this. And by the way, let me know in the comments if you know of any other projects that are similar to this. I'd love to go and check them out. But in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this video and we'll see you on the next one.